What's up, guys? It's Ghostosaurus here, and it is time where I'll be doing my yearly predictions for what I think will be going to each Six Flags park. Now, taking into account that each park gets a new attraction every year, it is a little easier. Of course, I'll be going from the best park to the worst park in the chain, and I'll be predicting what I think each park will get, and hopefully I will be mostly right. Now, to start out, we will start out Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, they have Green Lantern, which is closed and has been closed for a while, and they have already been taking it a little bit of apart. So, I'm predicting that they'll be relocating, of course, to which park. I will be telling that park later in the video when we get to it, but also with the removal of Green Lantern, I think they'll get an ABC Rise Tourbillon. We've seen this ride at Six Flags Great Adventure, and I think Magic Mountain will be the next park to get one of these rides, which are actually pretty fun, but they are a little bit short. Next up is Great Adventure, and I'm predicting a coaster, and I think it'll be an SNS launch coaster. There have been lots of teasers. I think it'll be similar to Max Force, maybe even a clone of it, but most of us will probably prefer original, maybe even faster than Max Force. I just rode Max Force like a couple months ago, and I thought it was great. I'll be having a review up soon on it, but I thought it was great. Maybe they'll extend the ride time because Max Force is very short, and it'll definitely be a good and original fit for Great Adventure, and they haven't really gotten like a new, not cloned or relocated coaster in like 11 years, which is definitely a big time span. I think this will be awesome for the park and a great new coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. Now, Great America, they just got Max Force, of course. No, nothing. I'm predicting nothing new, like big to the dry park, but I actually am predicting something big to the water park. I'm maybe like a water coaster. This would make the water park great. It could be, a clone of Thunder Rapids at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, or they could go in a different round and get one like Mammoth, but whatever they get, it would be a good addition. Now, Six Flags Fiesta Texas won't be getting something big. I would guess probably some new kiddie rides. I mean, it's kind of tough to predict what's coming here. Now, they just added a Zamperla Giant Discovery and an RMC Raptor in the past 2 years, so some kiddie rides would be great. Now, they're just a great new rides to add to their collection. The other park in Texas, Six Flags Over Texas, is the next park I think will be getting a coaster. It'll most likely be a Mack Power Splash in the former plot of land of Aquaman, where we'll be now. Since the new Six Flags got canceled, they had plans to add a Mack Power Splash there, which, of course, since they won't be adding there, they already have it set up, so they'll be adding it to Six Flags Over Texas, what I'm predicting. These coasters actually look really fun. They launch you over the water, and it'll go some spikes and, of course, get soaking wet and a splash down on the ride, and I think it'll be a great new ride, and it would fit into the park really nicely. Now, at New England, they could get a next generation Enterprise, like Supergirl at Six Flags St. Louis. These rides are great rides and just another great thrill ride to add to New England's thrill ride collection. Six Flags Over Georgia has their Hurricane Harbor Water Park, which has not gotten an addition in years, so I'm predicting that this year they will most likely be the year when they get something. Now, it's not the biggest water park, so it would be great for the park to get, like a drop slide complex. Next up, heading to Mexico, they should get something like a Super Loop most likely. I mean, it's Six Flags. They'll probably be installing these Super Loops to every park, and Mexico has not gotten one yet. So this would be a good fit for the park. Now, they could get a Giant Discovery, but in my opinion, a Super Loop is probably more likely. Now, at Discovery Kingdom, I think they'll get a long-awaited drop tower, an SNS drop tower, which they have land right by Batman in the new DC Universe area, which it will be themed to, of course, maybe like 3 drop towers, like because of the height limit. Something like Hershey's Triple Towers, and it could be themed to DC characters. It would be nice. Or they could just have like 1 tower, which would be good as well. I'm thinking, maybe like the 3 towers themed to some villains, which would be really cool. St. Louis, I think, will be getting a 4D free spin. They have not gotten a coaster in a while, so what other than a Six Flags coaster, a free spin to come to this park? Even though it may not be original, it will be a good fit for the park because these coasters are actually very fun, and it would complement their coaster lineup very nicely. The first of the 2 parks that Six Flags bought in 2018 is Darien Lake, and I think they'll get what Frontier City got last year, and that is a new kiddie area themed to Timbertown. Of course, there will be the new theme, and of course, maybe some like more kiddie rides would be a good fit. So that's what I think will be coming to Darien Lake now. At Frontier City, I think they'll be getting a Funtime Starflyer. Darien Lake got this last year, so the 2 parks are pretty much swapping additions, and definitely a good new ride for Frontier City. Now, America, they have been rumored to get RMC Roar, but that's probably not going to happen. I'm predicting Zamperla Giant Discovery, maybe with the name of Harley Quinn Spin Sanity. These rides are super fun. They have been adding these a lot in the past years, so why not Six Flags America? They actually have some good thrill rides, so why not add to them? Heading to Canada at La Ronde, I think they'll be getting the relocated Green Lantern from Magic Mountain with, of course, the new name, theme, and color scheme. This will fit into their lineup very good, even though this one, like when Panasonic ride it the first time. I hated it, but LeBron like needs a new coaster, and why not a relocated one? Now the last park, Great Escape. Don't expect anything big. I think there would be like a Zamperla Disco, definitely a good family ride, like Hurricane Force 5 at Fiesta Texas. Or they could get a different family ride, but this is probably the most likely, even though it's kind of a guess on what family ride. Now, that'll finish my predictions for all the parks. This will definitely be a good year for Six Flags from what I predicted. 3 new coasters and a relocation, which would be good for the chain, but overall I think it'll be a solid year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified when I post a new video. It helps a lot, and see ya.